Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fout here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Ives. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cut quickly. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Scanning the field, it's Williams. Snags the quick throw. And it's good for a first down with a 36.
3rd and
in short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up and first down from the 15.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they've got him.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Looking right, this one caught. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The Cornhuskers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Parker. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Huskers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab behind the line, it's Ives. And he scores! Touchdown, Nebraska! Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Wyola. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's reeled in. It's Norton.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down at the 44.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
To throw, it's Wyola. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop it behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Back to throw. It's Wyola. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
This offense has become a 1st down machine. And that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Huskers. That kind of execution from a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's marked out at the 7. Very short return to create some tough field position. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pass. It's Williams. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. It looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught on the outside. It's Hudson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Williams. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Sooners moving quickly down the field here. On the run, it's Hill.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside deal now for the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down play for this offense. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The sure hands. It's Hudson. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma, to put them on top now. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Wide open downfield. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick dart to the right. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
The Huskers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Norton. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
set up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Back to pass. It's Williams. Nice grab. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy is having some kind of day. That's another catch for him. And this time out of the slot, he picks up the 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Big throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again. We can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Williams. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see with
end zone ahead. Touchdown, Sooners. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Looking to pass, it's Wyola. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete on a crosser. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receiver in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Scanning the field. It's Wyola. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Ives. Touchdown, Nebraska. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaks loose at the 45. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And this pass is on target. Caught. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. They have taken the lead with time running down.
And Chris, with the game on the line, the offense delivers. Good job up front. The quarterback makes a great throw, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game to go up 2. The big decision.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points. But for taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope your defense can make a stop on this final drive. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the late team. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
To the air, it's Raiola. Pass complete on a crossing route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Third down, out of the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Hot over the middle. It's Ives. He's found some room at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Good job here by this receiver, catching the football in the middle of the field, knowing exactly where he needed to get for the first down, and then getting out of bounds in the process. Save some time, give you a great chance here still to get that ball in the end zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Wyola. Running out of time in the pocket. It is intercepted. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure.